everybody, my name is Mars, and as the video title says, I'm going to be doing a transfer update. And I haven't been posting my transfer series online. Um, I don't know why. So this video is probably going to be my first, and it's going to be an update on my experience thus far. I'm about to finish my first semester here at my new school, and it's just blows my mind because I still remember when I was still applying, I was looking at the blogs. I almost said the name of my college, even though it's probably really self-evident. But anyways, I was looking at the blogs. I was really, I guess, detached from the whole idea. It just seems so surreal, and it still feels so surreal because I know how much time and effort I put into the transfer process. And I definitely want to make some more videos on like tips and tricks and my advice on people who want to transfer out of their school and into a school that better fits them. So it just feels so surreal, the fact that I have like 4 to 3 weeks left and I need to start planning on what I'm going to do this summer. I have my plan for the 6 weeks. I'm going to be living on campus, but I don't know if I should find another summer job here or get a camp job in like Seattle or something. I have one right now in San Diego. My sister just moved back there. Boo, 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 boo. Sorry. I'm just really excited because now I have two sisters in California, my twins in LA, and then my older sisters now in San Diego. And it's just great to have more family there in the SoCal. But yeah, I just have to do so much stuff. Like, I'm about to graduate. I'm supposed to graduate in 2017, but because of credits, I have to graduate 2018 J. And I'm just really scared about that. Transferring in as a junior, you really have just like 4 semesters at your new school. And that's something I want to make a separate video about. It's like FOMO, fear of missing out. I wish I came here as a first year. There's so many people I think I would have gelled with. I feel like I would have been able to study abroad, which is like, I'm so jealous of people who study abroad here. And I'm thinking of using like this fund that they do for internships to go abroad. But so much shit, sorry, so much stuff to do. I need my passport, I need my birth certificate. Ah! Sorry. Just so much stuff to do, and I'm here making a video. I love YouTube. It's just, I always find the most inopportune times to do things like YouTube. Like right now, I have to do a presentation, outline. I have to do a lot of essays, and of course, I'm procrastinating by doing some other work. Um, but I don't know. But anyways, okay, my transfer update. I think I'm adjusting pretty well. I mean, of course, there's some things that I wish I would have changed, but at the same time, I'm doing the best I can. We're always doing the best that we can. That's our default. And I don't know, I'm pretty okay actually. And a lot of it has to do with me um, listening to my gut, which sounds so cliche, but when I first got here, I moved into this, I'm vegetarian. I moved into this like vegetarian vegan house, um, but it was a single. And I said on my form when I was first moving into the housing that I don't want a single, I want a roommate. I've never had a roommate before, except for my like twin sister, but I never had someone who wasn't my sister's um, that to be a roommate, and I just wanted that experience. I felt like as a new student, it would be so much easier to have someone there that's experiencing the same thing. Maybe it's a first year. I mean, it's a little weird because I'm a junior, but anyways, so I was kind of bummed the fact that I was placed in a single room, which apparently was super coveted, even though I explained like I want a double, and a lot of people said the opposite of me. They said I want a single. So I don't know why they would put me in a single when I wanted a double. Pero Um, so I went to this whole process. As soon as I literally stepped foot on campus, I said, I need to find a new room. So I started talking to the area coordinator, the people who, the admin who like runs my area, if that makes sense, of housing. And I was like, hey, I really want to move. Um, I know a lot of people don't do this. And she was very like surprised. She was like, this is like the first time, or there's only been 2 times where people give up their single to be in a double. And another thing that was just so frustrating is that you have to get interviewed or be interviewed by your potential roommate, which I can understand, but at the same time, it's a really long process. And I don't know, it was just super long process, and um, I felt like it was kind of discouraging, and especially my area coordinator was extremely against me moving. She was like, "It's a bad idea. Why would you want to give up a single?" Da 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 da. And to the point where I was like, "Okay, maybe I'm the one that's like pretty um, crazy for wanting to give up a single." And I was talking to like people I know. I was like, I want to get a roommate. I don't want to live in a single. And they're like, what? Why would you do that? Everyone here wants a single. Um, but so yeah, I decided to just keep my single. And I mean, I still felt a little weird about it. I'm kind of religious, so I prayed. I prayed about it, and I said, God, like, if you want, just show me a sign if I should go into a double or like a single. Like, please help me out. And the next day, I got this email saying, hey, I'm looking for a roommate. I was actually an HR, which is a head resident, that emailed me and said, hey, I have a resident that's looking for a roommate. She's a fellow transfer student. Um, and I think you guys would be a good match. And we ended up choosing a house that was right next door to the vegetarian vegan house. And it was honestly like the best decision I made as a transfer, because she's like one of my good friends here, and it literally just skyrocketed my whole social life here. And it's just great to have someone that's like freaking like 10 feet, not even, away from you, that you can talk. I mean, I'm kind of annoying, but it's just super awesome to not feel to feel like I have at least one person to talk to, because although I'm pretty okay with being alone, something I just recently learned, I still like to talk to people. I'm very extroverted, and being around people in general just makes me happy. So yeah, moving, having a roommate, bonding with other transfer students. Apparently, that was really rare for, um, I guess, for a lot of transfers for my school. They normally just like branch out after a while, but a lot of us just kind of just group together and we have dinner sometimes. Um, we ask like we get lunch, and it's pretty cool. Like, at least we know people. They're like were my, not default, but it's good to have people to just like, I don't know, to contact, if that makes sense. Um, I was also like really wanting to get to know others. Whew, I almost said the name. Get to know other people from my college. And yeah, I mean, at my old school, I started developing a lot of like social anxiety, which was really strange to me. And I think it had a lot to do with personal like issues. But I'm so glad that I was able to return back to my old self. I'm really goofy. Um, I love bringing positivity to people. Um, so being in an environment where that is like supported was really awesome. I joined a lot of clubs and orgs, which kind of might get me in trouble next year, but at least that's how I met a lot of my friends. Um, yeah, So I joined something. Okay, so these were the three things that I really loved at my old school and that were a really big part of my experience. I worked in admissions, so I was the front person. I was a tour guide. I was a supervisor of tour guides. This was like a work study job. Um, and we used to do phonathons, and we would call prospies, get to talk to them, and do mailing, postcards, and admissions was just like my favorite job. And it was just super awesome being able to talk to prospective students, um, give tours to them. And then I was also an RA, which is a residential assistant. We don't have them at my school. We have call them by a different name. And being able to see the people who I gave tours to be in my hall as first years. I was a first year RA. And that was just something mind blowing. And seeing them become like tour guides and in admissions was super really awesome because they are also like, um, I guess, putting on the new generations of, I guess, I don't know. I shouldn't mention this college name. I don't want any weirdos. But yeah, next generation of firsties. So besides admissions and admissions, residential life, I was an event planner. I planned a lot of the campus events and traditions, and that was a really big part of me. That's where I grew a lot of my social skills, being able to talk to people, communicate, like, hey, this is what's going on Friday, and you should definitely come to this event. And that's what I was looking for when I started my new school. I think it's really important to come in with a game plan. Of course, keep this super flexible because things change. You're in a completely different environment and you're going to be around new people. So, not being like stubborn and rigid when you're in with your game plan, I think will definitely help. Um, and I joined a lot of clubs and orgs. I mean, I couldn't really do admissions. Okay, that's another story. But I became an HR, which is our version of like an RA, or yeah, version of an RA. I'm going to be an HR next semester, which is super awesome. And I joined the student events committee, and I just got elected to be one of the publicity chairs. So I'll be doing that next year. And whew, I am super happy. I'm kind of getting really overwhelmed. The school year next year has not even started, but I plan on taking like 5 classes, and 2 of them are in other colleges. And I'm going to be in HR. I'm going to be working for SEC or volunteering stuff. And I'm going to be a secretary for my sci-fi club because I'm a really big nerd, so of course I had to go to a club and find other nerds, um, which I'm super excited because I love them. It's just everything's like adding up, and my academic life. It's because, okay, I love talking to people, like I said before, and I learn a lot when I meet new people, and I think that's where I gravitate to when I want to learn. Um, is through people. So I don't really learn well when a professor is just speaking to me in like a lecture. And the great thing about going to a liberal arts school is that it's more discussion based. But I don't know. It's still, I can do better academically, and that's something I really need to focus on next semester. It's really going in with a game plan and organization skills. Okay, that's probably another video. But besides getting involved with the things that I knew I wanted to get involved with, um, what other transfer updates? Okay, friends, housing. Also, transfer update on weather. I'm from California, like I said, and now I'm on the East Coast, the Northeast. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Sorry. Okay. Like, I'm just a West Coast girl in general, and I'm on the East Coast, and it just snowed, but it's not that bad snow. I hate the wind. The wind always gets me effed up, okay? Like, I don't weigh much, and I just sway, and it feels like someone's just slapping me. So I just hate wind. I'm okay with rain. I'm okay with snow, just wind. Um, so that has been something I really adjusted to, but it's been a really mild winter, so nothing too extreme. It wasn't like my twin sister, used to go to a school right by here, and I visited her over spring break last year, and it was hell, or I guess the opposite of hell. It was so cold. It was so cold. So I'm super grateful that it's not like this winter, even though people are like, this is climate change, which it probably is. Definitely is. Um, I just feel like it's kind of adjusting me to the winter because probably next year, or I'm thinking next year, it'll be really cold again. I don't know. That's just my suggestion or my thought process that it's alternating. Ah, next year. That's gonna be my last full year of college. Yeah, that's another really big thing with my transfer experiences. Feeling like I'm not really going to ever root myself. Like, I'm a very active person. I love getting involved with communities, building, and I don't know, just like being everywhere. But at the same time, I'm not going to have the same experience as someone who came here from the get go and has all these connections already, has all these experiences with teachers, instructors, and faculty, and know, I guess, what's going on. I'm always in a state of confusion. Okay, not always, I'm being dramatic, but it's still learning new things, and yeah, it just super bums me out that I did not go to the school from the beginning. Um, I don't know if I would have gotten in, but it would have been good to at least apply. So at least I really hope that you, whether you're a prospective transfer or you just got in, you stepped foot on campus now, I really hope that you enjoy your experience, that it doesn't feel less than. I hope that you just get the best out of your education, whether that's improving your academic life or your social life. I really hope that's everything you want it to be because we do have a lot of experience. This isn't our first rodeo when it comes to college. We're not the same as first years. Um, but at the same time, we are really new. And it's just a really weird mix. And coming in as a spring transfer, that was also really, really hard because we're already a small group and people on campus, people on campus are not really aware that there's, I guess, at least on my campus, they're not really aware that there's spring transfers. They mostly think of transferring, oh, you came in the fall, you've been here for one whole year. And that's not the case. I just been here this semester. Um, yeah. And also with majors. Okay, I know this is like rambling, but this is my transfer update. Dang, I'm up to 18 minutes. This is my transfer update and something I would like to look back on when I'm going to graduate. So, and major, um, I stopped majoring in computer science. Just super weird. Super weird. Anyways, at least I know how to program, but I realized I don't like working with computers. I like working with people. So now I'm majoring in psychology. I've always been an English double major, so I'm still continuing with English, creative writing, and psychology. And with psychology, I plan on being a licensed social worker. And English, creative writing, that's always, always a big part of me. I want to also do screenwriting. Whew, I need to write. So, as much as I love writing, the thing about college is that it really stumps your creativity. So I'm going to be making some chat books, um, what else am I going to be making? Patches. Oh, okay. I'm totally getting off track, but also know when you're transferred, you probably have a good sense of what you're going to be majoring in. So definitely come in with, again, a game plan on who you want to be your advisor, what type of courses you want to do. I have course selection tomorrow, and I need to meet with my advisor today. Shoot, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have an advisor meeting at 9:50. She was so weird. I have a computer science advisor and I need a psychology and English advisor. So I definitely have to step up my game in that regard. But that's my current update. I don't know if I'm going to be making another update. I'm definitely going to be doing new student advice, but that's going to be also for first years. This is for my transfer peeps. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, sorry. I'm super proud of myself, and not in like a super egotistical way. I'm just super proud that I realized that I didn't like something and I took steps to get me along to a different life plan, because I was just super miserable at my school. I loved my people, my friends and stuff, but institutionally it was just not working anymore and I just outgrew it. So coming to this place, and it's kind of similar, but it still has a lot more resources that, I don't know, a lot more resources that I could use. Um, I'm just super proud that I was able to stop going to school. I had to take a gap semester, which really, really hurt me, because I love being in school. I love learning. I love being around new folks, college kids. Yes. That sounded really weird because I'm a college kid. But yeah, I hope, like I said, I hope transferring is everything you wanted, and I hope you have a really good experience. I'm going to be definitely rooting for you. You can message me, comment below. I'm going to be doing more college videos, more skits. This is my new channel. Now that I'm 21, I have a new name, everything. I'm going to be starting this new channel from scratch. So I'm really excited on where this goes. I'm going to be trying to make new videos every week at least. And now that summer is coming, probably a lot more. Um, so yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Like I said, I'm Mars. Um, yeah, have a great day.